Welcome to the Into the Kitchen with me, Chef Cynthia Louise, where we eat is what we do. There's no dieting here. Today is a really great conversation on afternoon snacks or just snacks in general for kids. And I find I get asked that a lot, and I love that you guys ask me. I'm also a mum, but my boy is 24 and I just remember when he was little and having this challenge as well. I really was challenged by how to serve his organs and not step into the kind of drama of, oh, Jesus, I just don't have time, and just grabbing some sort of crappy packaged item and just giving it to him, right? I was really mindful about that. One of the things that I used to do was trail mixes, and I'd always put lots of seeds more than I would put nuts. So have a look in here. And I'd always put like a little bit of chocolate in there as well, which is really kind of cool. But the seed quantity to nuts was I always added more, and I felt that was a really good thing. I found with Jayman would come home from school, and this is later on. This is when he was in his teenage years, 15 and a half, and he would get on his computer. This is when he had a computer and a phone, and he'd be just eating, and gaming or whatever, and just eating, and he just had no connection to the food. And I was like, right, I'm just going to pile him up with nutrients, and the kid's not going to know. And he just kept eating, and he was great, because hey, look, if you're going to game, kiddo, you eat proper food. If you want to sit there and have a game after school, you need to eat good food. So popcorn was one of them. Any leftovers that I ever had in the fridge, Jayman would always come home because he's a super lazy boy. He wasn't going to cook anything. He wasn't going to make anything. He was a kid that he just wanted to rip open a packet and just eat. So I had to make sure everything was kind of organised in my pantry. So bags of popcorn, bags of nuts and seeds, and little bits of chocolate in there. I always had almond butter on tap that I'd make with just almonds. This is just almonds. And some honey, and he'd put some on a cracker or on some bread. I'd always have oats on standby, and he would mix the almond butter and the honey with the oats and put some banana in it, and that would be a snack for him. It's something that he could handle at 15, do you know what I mean? Like, think about it. Kids don't want to be mucking around, they just want to be provided for. So I made sure that I had healthier version of a snack in my home, so when he reached for that, as he's you were lazy, Jayman, let's be honest, but I love you so much at the same time, making sure that I was serving his organs. And I was a very busy mum, hugely career-driven and just on a mission, and had my vision very high up there. But I knew that I had to have certain things in the cupboard that served him. So popcorn, almond butter, honey, really good quality crackers, really good quality bread, trail mixes, more seeds than there is nuts. Leftovers. Love making food. Like last night we had that dish. When was it? The other night we had sweet and sour not pork. It's in my online cooking classes if you're interested. And Scott and I had it, and he goes, God, there's a lot left over. And it's like, that's for the next day. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just keeps building, And I love the fact that Jayman could come in the fridge, grab something that was left over. I taught him how to use the stove, and he'd heat it up and off he'd go. Fruit is a great thing to have around. Dried fruit is a great thing to have around. One of the greatest developments I've ever made was from my girlfriend Rochelle, when she sprinkled cinnamon and coconut sugar on bananas and then dehydrated them. I thought that was epic. So that's in one of my blogs. Check that out. And that converts into a banana milkshake that tastes like a really great thick shake, yeah. A thick shake that tastes like that syrup that you get, that syrup you get, banana syrup, but it's not, it's from the dehydrated bananas. So that's what I would do with kids. And I'd always that's another thing that I did when I had my day off. When Jayman walked through that door, he threw his school bag down, he walked straight to the kitchen, I'm hungry, I'd have a whole pot of steamed veggies ready, because I was home. And I had whatever I was cooking ready. And he would eat that, and it would really fulfill him because he was starving, and he wouldn't complain because he was starving. And I'd always make the veggies that he loved. So for me as a mum, I always found myself in a position of, do I serve this kid and give him what he wants, or do I serve this kid and give his organs what they need? And that was the big one for me. So this is up to you, but they are my tips and tricks on healthy snacks. I'll see you next week.